Professor Aniket Moon, Party and Vidvat Sabha have filed a review petition which is coming up for hearing tomorrow most likely. What we are insisting upon in that petition, because since it's going to be heard in the chamber, the Supreme Court needs to look at their judgment because it's hitting the basic feature of the Constitution of uniting the people. Because once you say segregation, division, it means a wall is being built between two groups. And that is what one of the work of the Constitution is dissolution of those walls and uniting people for a cause and build a nation for that. That's one of the reasons which we asked for a review. Second is what they have considered that the SC is not a homogeneous group. That interpretation is not acceptable to us because untouchability is the homogeneous of being a class by itself. And the third issue, what we are saying is, whatever you have quoted in your paragraph and whatever you have quoted in the notes do not match each other, and therefore there has to be a review. You are striking at, this judgment is striking basically at building a nation. Unless there is a common feeling or a fellow feeling, no nation can survive. With the feeling of hatred that will be generated by this judgment, we will always be at loggerheads with each other. And therefore we say that reservation is a representation and not a development. Court has treated reservation as development. So again, this is one area where needs to be looked into, and we hope that the Supreme Court will look into these issues.
Sir, if you through review petition you have challenged the Supreme Court's order, then why do you feel that this has to go? Like the court has to review this and
see, because the court decision, as we see, is not constitutional, and question of giving reservation to a class of people and to excluding from that class of people is not a court jurisdiction. It's a parliament jurisdiction. So therefore we are asking whether the court to examine whether they have stepped into the parliament shoes. And if they have stepped into, then they don't have the powers. So that is what we are asking the Supreme Court to do, to look into this judgment.
But so the order was given by the 7 bench judges considered to be a constitutional bench.
Yeah, they are bound to make mistakes. I can point out many such decisions where the judgments are not in tune with the constitutional provisions. Therefore, this is one judgment which is not in tune with the constitutional provisions. For a simple reason that the Constitution itself provides a mechanism, that's a commission for SC and ST to decide whether they have developed or not developed. Without referring to the reports of the commission, you have decided on your own that there is a developed class, there is an undeveloped class, and therefore creamy layer should be applied. You have bypassed the Constitution, and therefore we say that it needs to be re-looked into.
So you must have spoken to the people about it, before the review. What they are saying, about this decision which came from the court. And,
see, people are basically against this decision. The Savarnas will always be pro this decision, because they feel that if reservation goes on, that much number of seats will be given to us. The court has secondly failed, I would say, and you'll use the word failed, that there is an alternative development system also. Reservation is not a development system. They have failed to examine that the government has failed to provide